the end of Fresh Cream was quite an amusing little tale involving Mr. Stigboot. When we finished Fresh Cream, right, and we did it inside 2 weeks, we've got it all done on track, and it's all done, finished, only to be mixed, right, all finished. And Stigwood came round to the studio because we'd and he was really pleased, we finished, and he knew it was a good album. He knew the band was going. We already knew what was happening, we were taking off. And Stigwood goes in. Eric's got a pair of scissors, pair of huge scissors, and we've got some cornflakes, boxes of cornflakes. Stigwood walks into the studio and we empty the cornflakes all over his head, was the first thing we did. And then we immediately went, God, Eric got hold of his timer. That's a nice timer, and snipped it off. And we cut his fucking suit to bits. All just totally. I mean, it must have been Stigwood only wore expensive clothes. It was it was fucked, ruined. And I'll say this: Stigwood laughed throughout this proceeding. He was just laughing the whole time, as were we.
Was this during the Fresh Cream?
This is at the very end of the Fresh Cream sessions when we'd finished the album. There was this sort of euphoria. We knew everything we did went. It was just like every gig was an event. Every gig was something new. Every gig was totally amazing. Let me tell you about the first car we had, Cream. Jack finds this cream-coloured Rambler, American shooting brake, right?
Yeah.
As our bandwagon, as our limousine, as our drive-about car. So the first gig, this is Cream's first gig too. This is Cream's first gig, okay?
Yeah.
It's down in Guildford Way. So we're going down here. We've got Mick Turner, who was my roadie with Graham Bond, driving the minivan, pretty big van with all the equipment in, right? With a friend of his, I think Pete Jolliffe around then? Anyway, Mick was driving the van, and Ben Palmer, who still works with Eric now, today. Great guy, a brilliant woodcarver, Ben. Ben's driving the Rambler, and we're off to our first gig, right? We're obviously in front of the van, and we're going along with, come on, Ben, put your foot down, let's see. So we're doing 130 miles an hour down the A3. When there is a loud explosion, a huge bang, and all of a sudden there's a great plume of dense grey-black smoke coming out of the back of the car, you see. The engine has exploded. I mean, it exploded. It went bang at 130 miles an hour, that Rambler.